Okay, so I really just had to put the game down right now to record this because we're in here right now. We're doing a Kuiper farm, right? And we had this one kid say to another kid, "Hey, I'm reporting you for AFK farming," in the chat. And the other kid replied like, "Please don't. I'm just trying to make my little brother dinner right now." And the thing is, like, the kid that he wanted to report for AFK farming, really, he wasn't even AFK farming. Like, he's been here for like 75-80% of the time. You can just tell, like, he kind of steps away a few times. And so he'll, like, go and hide and, like, step away. And then he'll come back and play. And then he'll go and hide and step away and come back and play. But he's here, like, 80% of the time. But here's the thing, like, even if he is AFK farming, first off, we don't know what he's going through. Like he just said, I'm trying to make dinner for my little brother right now. Like we don't know, is this like a 12, 13-year-old kid that's like, you know, maybe he has neglective parents or abusive parents or something like that. Maybe they're passed out drunk somewhere and they haven't even had dinner yet or something. Like we don't know people's situations. And like secondly, it's not affecting us at all. Like this, like him being AFK is not fucking affecting us, our farm whatsoever. So who the fuck cares? Like, why would you say that? Like, what really is this what it's come to? Like, everybody is so worried about people AFK farming in this game that you're gonna report this kid that you don't even know what their situation is. Like, I don't like I just like I said, I literally had to stop playing. You can see like I had to quit and just like stop and like record this because it's like, what are we doing here, people? Like, just it's not affecting you. Who the fuck cares? Like, just let them enjoy the game. Fuck, man. So that was a video that I recorded last night, but I kind of wanted to add to it because actually last night I was doing I was doing the Kuiper mine farm with my Lepik, and I got really lucky. There happened to be three people in there with Bunny that were also farming it. Now, me being in there with Lepik against with three bunnies, like I absolutely couldn't do anything. Like I tried to be active, but they were absolutely just annihilating everything before I could even get a single shot off. So after a few minutes of just standing around and looking around with my gun in my hand, I decided to go make a sandwich. I was only gone for probably 2 or 3 minutes, but technically I would have been AFK farming. Now I know some people are going to be like, well, you know, if you want to farm like that, then you could always do private mode. There's a few problems with that. Whenever I'm doing farms like this, it's usually because I just prestiged my character, which means that I'm going to be getting one shot by pretty much everything in hard mode. Which you want to be doing the farm in hard mode because the point of the farm is to get XP so you can get your character back to level 40 so you can prestige him again. I mean, that's kind of the whole point. So I want to be in there farming with three bunnies. That is like the absolute best thing I could ask for. You know, that's going to get me back to level 40 the quickest way possible. So why would I go in there in private mode? Another thing is a lot of people don't realize you can actually do the open world private missions in private mode. I didn't know that for a long time. I knew you could do the operations and the Colossus fights and things like that in private. I didn't know till about 3 or 4 days ago you could actually make the open worlds themselves private. So I doubt that a lot of casual players are even going to realize that they can do that. You know, that that's a thing. Because I was talking to a buddy of mine. This is probably about a week ago. I was actually hanging out. We were grinding with a buddy of mine who's actually a Twitch streamer. And we were talking. We were actually both complaining. So you're talking about two people that stream and play the game. We were actually complaining that there was no private mode for the open world section of this game. So neither one of us even realized that you could do a, you know, private farm in the open world part like that. But like I said, even though you can, it still would defeat the point. Like the point is you want to get as much XP and resource things like that as possible, and the best way to do that is with 4 people in your game, right? So that's the other thing. Another thing I want to point out is like, who really cares? Like, as long as the person's not affecting me, I don't really care what their farming technique is or how they play the game. Like if I'm on my bunny build and I'm just destroying all the ads anyway, I don't care if you're just chilling, man, in the corner and relaxing. Like, it doesn't affect me. It doesn't bother me. So I don't get that, but what I'm really afraid of, because a lot of people, the reason I'm talking about this is because a lot of people are saying like they need some sort of vote to kick system or some sort of reporting system, which is funny because there is, you can report players. Like you could just report them through Xbox. They don't need to implement some sort of reporting system on top of what Xbox already has. You could report AFK players if you really wanted to. The thing I worry about with a vote to kick system is I feel like it's going to bring a lot of toxicity to the community. And I don't want this game to turn into a Destiny 2 community, like try hard sweat fest. Like, just like the Destiny 2 community, as much as I love Destiny 2, the community is so toxic, man. And like LFGing and playing with randoms is so bad over there. And the thing I love about this game is so far, since I've been playing it, like 99% of the time, everybody's just trying to help everybody out. You know, if you get down, people just run over and revive you pretty much instantly, like as long as they notice, you know. I mean, of course, like sometimes they might not notice right away, and you know, they're not going to be able to get to you right away, and maybe they got to kill some ads and things like that. Most of the time, like you're getting revived, like nobody's coming over and teabagging you while you're down, and you know, like the dumb shit they do in Destiny. Like, no, ever so far this like community has been great. It's been amazing. And I worry that if you implement some sort of vote to kick system, then like people are going to start turning on each other. You're going to have the toxic, you're basically giving toxic players power, which is something you never want to do in a game like this. You don't want the toxic players, the trolls, the people like that. You don't want to give them power, because what's going to happen is a team of trolls is going to go in with like one random blueberry. They're going to do the entire mission, get to the end, and then they're going to kick them right before they kill the boss or some dumb shit. You know what I mean? Like people will do things like that. I've seen it happen in games similar to this. So like I feel like a vote to kick system would just add, it would bring more problems than it would actually solve. You know what I mean? So, I mean, like I said, in my opinion, if you're AFK farming a little bit here and there, like it's not, it just doesn't bother me, man. Maybe I'm different than other people, because a lot of people are like up in arms about this whole like, oh, there's too many AFK farmers. But in my, like, for me, I'm like, who cares, man? As long as it's not affecting me, I don't care. I will say though, like if you're doing some real like cringe shit, like if you're like going into like hard mode missions and like dungeons or strike, I call them strikes, things like that, and you're just like trying to AFK farm that way, like, yeah, I could definitely see. But like I said, there's already, you can already report those players. Now I don't know what Xbox would do for like an AFK farming player, you know, like I don't know if they probably wouldn't really take any action, maybe send them a warning or something like that. I think like the reporting system for Xbox is more for like hate speech and things like that, you know. But like I said, if somebody is doing some real cringe shit, like trying to farm like Colossus boss fights or things like that, which I have never encountered. The only time I ever see AFK players is when I'm doing a farm like I'm doing right now, like right here, this strategic outpost I'm doing. Like that's the only time I ever see AFK farmers, which like I said, it doesn't really affect me, so I don't really mind. Like, but if somebody, I could see like if somebody's like AFK farming like Colossus fights or some, you know, trying to do that, then yeah, you definitely could report those people. But like I said, I just feel like a vote to kick system, it's just gonna bring more problems than it's gonna solve, and I just really don't think, I don't want them to go down that road. But anyway, that is all for me today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed my little rant. Sorry it went on a little bit long. I hope you guys enjoyed the content, and thank you for watching. I am the one and only Z. Bye bye.